Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevremont suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Consul. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Is it you? No? It is hard to say. If the pawn I'm looking for doesn't come for... Are you the one, then? Aha, I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
Wait.
Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the Overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
I mustn't sure how much longer I've got left. The best quality a soldier can have.
It's been a hard day.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off.
Time for you to get to work.
You are prepared to work? Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
I'm surrounded by winches on all sides.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
Even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
Fundamentals of using a bow are proper distance. Careful. foes should draw too near. Counter them, well-aimed kick. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons and never combative. Targeted strikes. I would recommend killing to your
Are you unharmed?
Consane!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. It is surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Son it. The accursed creature escaped. Oi, you! Get back here!
Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must jump. That is the only path.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down!
It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Burma. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? No, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. If you find your strength lacking, imbibe a curative or have a bit of green damage. When one of the fiends comes to you, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. There are often items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk, if you're not squeamish about picking at their butt. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a griffin. Where are you going? Think you're going? You can't just run off now.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. 'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
This world is connected to innumerable other realms beyond the rift, which pawns, such as myself, are able to traverse. My kind is duty-bound to serve you, Arisen, and to use the knowledge we glean in these distant worlds to your benefit. I myself look forward to traveling alongside you, and using my experiences beyond the rift to enrich your adventures.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there. Hoy there. You seem well tired. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
Look, Master. A treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. 'Tis the name given to fate's chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen. Are you fit to travel? Then let's not do...
You'll find none lighter on their feet than a thief. I'm sure my target. I see the Arisen's found someone to handle our busy work.
Got to pick up a few things for supper. Well, expect to fare so well today.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Hope to see you again ere long.
I hasten home, but it's not my duty.
I'm a tad preoccupied just now, if you can't tell.
If you see aught untoward, pray inform me.
What are you up to?
I'd rather not thought steal if I can avoid it.
Pray, do not impede me, sir. I'm on duty.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
If you're plain Arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll ere long.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You seem rather unwell. You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me. You're better off resting while you have the chance.
This looks as good as...
Hoy there. You seem well my pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep. Aye, being armed is better than being defended. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if...
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.
A moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height.
They do say good things come to those who wait.
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ocado. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? Bard can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, Only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
We must fly to the aid of those in need. This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Compares to the thrill of victory, one cannot help but feel indomitable. No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Now you've done it.
Not my kind of place.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while we've the chance.
You've a knack for drawing the enemy, Arisen.
Understood.
Come to aid me. See, Phil and Enrique sent you to watch my back, did they? It's not the first time I've caused them worry. Whenever... Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
Shall we report our results?
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
Must hold out. First assess the field, then act
How dare you? My fate is sealed.
Everyone's as tired as I am.
Well met.
So tight. Now I can get just about anywhere.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Do come again.
Your healing magics will play a pivotal role in the battles to come. Master?
There's naught that magic cannot achieve.
hasten home, were this not my duty.
With any luck, the instructors in the training ground here will have a Cardo battle ready ere long.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation. Come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
My sword arm could use some work.
Oh, could use a rest.
Must hold out till someone comes to me. If your plane arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your
With any luck, the instructors in the train...
Come to think of it,
A fine place to harvest some ingredients. I shan't let them harm you.
You'll not live to regret this!
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that room goes to waste.
Come, follow my example.
Not a bad idea.
The state of the village! 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon...
Pitiable the risen. Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Who might have the answers we need? Should we...
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that. If you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I'd thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit ourselves, or... Simply purchase some at Runer's Apothecary, here in Mel.
Ah, yes, now I see.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit, Roberant, are we?
Do come again.
We ought not tarry, but deliver what we have retrieved post-haste.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roborant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper-like, I'll bet.
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
New simple conversation oft reveals what a week of searching never could. Whom shall we speak with first?
Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
Somehow my feet always carry me.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true, but I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks can't scatter.
You have my support. has been drenched.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy. Be ignoring the enemy today?
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
I suppose 'tis so.
He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap his time I went looking.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above. I'm ashamed to have fallen so short. I shall ponder my failings, Arisen.
He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap his time I went looking.
Is this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace? No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is done.
A single jar of poison ought to send those Saurians packing. Only do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Rightly thrown, Master. I'd wager those Saurians will think twice about nesting here again. Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
A moment long awaited. That was certainly worthwhile.
We have achieved our objective.
Our efforts have been rewarded.
He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking.
Here at the inn, we also offer... I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Do come again.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
Not much going on.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
Goblins are punch!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
You'll not live to regret this!
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. You've been doused in oil! You must stay clear of fire!
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet not all claim to be true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not gentlemen either. Their strength will not want to. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust. Have my protection!
What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue? From this distance, I cannot be sure. We shall have to make our way over to it.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Mayhap we ought to return for a rest when we're in need of one.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
Master! Goblin! I suppose I'll handle this.
dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
Arisen! Are you all right?
One of our number is unconscious. No one will do it in my stead, then I suppose I have little choice but to obey. I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike true. Hope you weren't expecting mercy. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
Over many fierce battles was our bond forged. My shield is
Let
ever...
us work together to honor... Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
What's this? We're trapped! Fire! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places!
A Cyclops! Brave, be on your guard!
You'll not live to regret this! This
gratitude, sir. It seemed I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
My magics are at your disposal!
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Goblins approach!
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything. Not compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable. No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brand, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next...
Chap I ought to ask
They'll
around
wish
town.
they'd helped when all I serve is
What a
gruel.
pleasant breeze.